The United Kingdom, the perfect nation to try out some insane plane designs, right? By blood alone, plane designs, that's what it's all about, right? And historically do Operation Unthinkable. What? You don't know what that means? Oh, you're about to find out. And they've actually added decisions in By blood alone to allow you to do it. You asked about NATO? Historical, regular, let's go. Army, merge. Navy, merge. The Air Force! That's right, merge. And why not make a few tanks as well? You know, mix it up a little bit. Britannia likes to think there's no war coming, but there is, so let's rearm. And something unusual, let's make military factories from the start of the game. And the rest will be civvies. Let's get that Air Force. Go in. One problem with all the warring is it absolutely destroys the land, and there's only one way to stop this. Establish titles. You could preserve the natural beauty of the world by purchasing yourself a square foot of land in Edelston, Scotland. This is because they plant a tree with every order and work with global charities, one tree planted, and trees for the future. With your purchase comes an official certificate crest. The ability to add Lord or Lady to your prefix, things like credit cards, dating apps, etc. And all with a loving reminder you're saving the world one planted tree at a time. You can officially use the Lord or Lady title due to Scotland's custom where landowners are referred to Lords or Ladies. But what about me? I've already done this. So you should now all refer to me as Lord Feedback. Comment the new name if you're here, and also the first 200 people to purchase the title pack using my link in the description will effectively be next to my plot. Hey, what are you waiting for? It makes an amazing last minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive sale right now. Plus, if you use the code feedback, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/feedback and get your gifts now and help support the channel. Do it. So what are we going to need? We're going to need cannons. We're going to need machine guns. We're going to need armor. Yes, without further ado, let's go. A request from Ethiopia to become a government in exile. You know, I'm going to be awkward and say no. Normally what happens, they ask Sweden and then Sweden will say yes. An empire that will never set. Let's reinforce it. Partial mobilization. And this is important because now we actually have extra fuel. And if I've calculated just right, if we exercise our fleet, okay, maybe we need to go partial mobilization. But there's a way that we can exercise our entire fleet indefinitely, gaining a ridiculous amount of XP when we're on partial mob. You'll see. You tank the Matilda. I love the look of this tank. It's beautiful. And pop on the classic auto cannon. Mr. Stanley Baldwin has an idea. The British public don't want to rearm, do not want to go to war, do not want to relive the Great War. So we're going to have to rearm secretly. The shadow scheme. Attaché for the Republicans. We must defend democracy. You know what? Change of plan. Anti-air light tanks. The Matilda AA is coming up. This is a bit of an exploit because you can put armor in your division with also some anti-air on a really cheap budget cost. Meaning we don't even need anti-air anymore. We've got air XP now so we can make a decent fighter. And we'll just slap on the machine guns. It's a start. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now. Build. Might as well do the trifecta, right? British armor, British Air Force. Why not British Navy as well? Put on the fat armor onto that cruiser. I don't need a bigger turret. I don't need that much anti-air. And probably multi-purpose with depth charges as well. Heavily armored screens, multi-purpose. That's what I want. Now we've got attaché. War support is higher. Then we can partially mobilize. And now, if I've done this correctly, we should exercise for relatively an unlimited amount of time. 36 days is pretty good, right? And I guess we could import some fuel from our puppet state, Malaya. It's not unlimited, but it's pretty good. Send the horse to work silently. Armor, cannons, excellent research slot. Yeah, why not? Industry, make my tanks better. Artillery better. Working some extra soft attack. I mean, just doing everything, right? Yes. And yes. And why not, right? And speed to make it actually go. Oh no, it's a Chamberlain. War support is a problem. All right, at this point, you've got to be smart. You've got to get relations up with China, send them attaché immediately when Japan declares war on them. And then, of course, you've got to sit on the unrest that you get until German does Anschluss, and then world tension will be high enough. It's all part of the plan, lads. Trust me. And now we can generally rearm, just generally, you know. Getting relations up with China is a bit of a problem because we're clinging on to Hong Kong here, and they don't like that. Get used to it. We've got Hong Kong for another 50 years. Get over it. Oh, look, they did accept the attaché eventually. British people have woken up. War is coming. Let's rearm. And we're going to go for Fighter Command. Ready then. So we research Fighter 3. Then we go for the tech that gives 2 bonuses for fighter models. Meaning, when this one completes, we get a bonus for Advanced Fighter and also Modern Airframe. I always like this. The Chinese flood the Yellow River. Even though the Japanese haven't even made it any more south than Beijing, maybe they should flood it more reactively. And I feel like they've hurt themselves. You did this to yourself. All right, this is what I was talking about. You're demobilizing right now, but don't worry about it. Germany's going to do Anschluss. World tension will go back up. Just ignore this. It'll go away. There we go. Anschluss. Demobilization. Complete. Well, complete, even though technically never happened. You get what I mean. All right, make a proper fighter now. So we're going to pop on the dual cannons. Maybe got a single machine gun. Yeah, that's just enough weight now. 16 of 16. Training the Navy is paying off dividends here. Yes, 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 yes. Relief of command. Probably the most OP bonus for democracy. Just do it. Chamberlain's like, this is a good idea, guys. Not border gore at all, right? This is the worst crime in all of history. Look at these borders. Shame. Polish sovereignty protected. You wouldn't believe how many times I forget to do that. The Spitfire is here, ready for the war. Why does it default this graphic? Huh? Why can't I see a biplane? My most state-of-the-art aircraft. I'm so disappointed. Ah! New Swiss event. Climb in bed with the British, eh? Factory stuffs or construction consumer goods. You know, both of these are really good. We're going to go for the consumer goods. It starts the war to end all wars. And you realize you haven't made the ideal division. Oops. Okay, so motorized recon for the breakthrough. And then we add on light AA. Mobilization. Conscription. We're in the war, baby. Chamberlain, it's time to win, boy. And activate the battle plan. No one compares my anti-air tanks. We don't need any air support because they've got so much air attack. The AI just isn't putting their air up anymore. And just demolish them. Also, in the Horn of Africa, not much of a horn shape anymore. Italians demolished. All right, I'm going to show you about expeditionaries. So I can create a front line here, which I will. And then you see this button here, request expeditionaries. So I can actually request divisions now from my allies. Oh, and it caps out now at the maximum you can have. No, actually doesn't for France. France is like, no. And there you go. I request expeditionaries and they all appear. I guess we just connect you guys up on the front line. I just wanted to thin out the allies. Ah, pulling troops off the front line of the Maginot. What a great strategy. Maybe I shouldn't request the French expeditionaries. And the air war begins in the lowlands. If you haven't already figured out already, I actually don't want the France to hold. Hence the kind of suicide mission I'm doing here. Chamberlain resigns. Oh no, the war's not working. Time for Churchill. I'm doing what the British never did. Help out the French. La 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 la. Wow, look at all these divisions that Poland sent us. So many. Head to the front line to your imminent doom. Oh no. Application for Sweden to join the Allies. Yeah, why not? And there you go. That's how you get Sweden in the war, guys. You just got to say no to Ethiopia when they want to become a government in exile. Request control the Dutch Navy. I forgot this button even existed. And they've rejected it. Well, that was a lot of excitement for nothing. So, not a big fan of the government in exile mechanic. So whenever I get new divisions from another nation, I just send them to the front line. I think it is kind of working. I think I'm actually holding them. Oh dear. See, this is what would have happened if the British actually helped out for reals. So many divisions squished at the hands of the Germans. Meanwhile, in Africa, good. And North Africa, not so good. I was like, I'll defend Norway, guys, by sending my planes over. This will help, right? Oh yeah, Sweden. They joined the war. Oops. Air forces in position. Off you go. Oh, look at the ratios. Just shooting down those Germans. Completely uncontested. Fighter model. Too strong. Another feature you've probably forgotten about as well is when you create new fighter or air wings of any kind, you can select what manpower you want to use as pilots. Why? I don't know. Polish pilots. Why not? Liberation of Ethiopia. What is this? What is this? And also we've got Vichy France and regular France right next to each other. Oh, this is good. Oh yeah, convert and exile mechanics. Yeah, let's just not do that. Oh man, there's another one. Exiled forces. Increases resistance in occupied territories. You know what? That's actually decent. Joint Danish-British training exercise. Gain 25 and 50/50 XP. Wow, that's strong. So that lets you max out your doctrines practically instantly if you've got the command power, that is. Okay, some of them are pretty good. I should have really read those. Oops. Trying to take Malta. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, the ratios now are insane. Okay, 4 for 1. All right, I accept that. 6 to 0. 7 to 0. Yeah, this fighter is very strong. Now, the final form. Speed, agility, air attack. The final form. Why? Why that image? Come on. There we go. The defense of Greece is going well. They've slowed down massively. I'm happy with this. Then I thought to myself, hang on, what's that arrow there? How? What? Lacking range of completely covered area, minus 49%. Houston, we found a bug. They know what's coming, right? They know. Yep, it was inevitable. The Mussolini special. Hey, have some pizza, Mussolini. Sicilian, Napoli. Okay, we've done now. I think the amount of divisions you're stacking here, even though the low supply is kind of a little bit silly. In fact, get pinned. And at the same time, get naval invaded scrub. Wow. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what I refer to as the Mussolini special. Why did they put so many troops on this front line? I don't know. I guess the AI really cares about losing this front. But you can just go around the outside, right? And here we are. Got him. The final fallen few. Okay, if you're not gonna let me break this front line, I'm gonna have to go around you. Oh my goodness, they're even prepared for it too. Oh wait, no, never mind. The front line is definitely stronger than the flanks. The pincer maneuver. In this timeline, there will be only one France. When one is too many. The lesson is I should have pushed the other way, and this way is going really well. Nothing good can come from the Balkans. Oof, history. Get out, get out! Don't actually think that these divisions are any good. I think what's winning the battles here is the air power. 3K planes in the air is enough to do anything. Yes, get out, get out. You may leave now. Out, out. Off you go. One by one by one. The Dutch are liberated, but the Dutch East Indies has capitulated. Speaking of East and West, with different outcomes, another example. What is this? I thought it like it was a new nation, a new puppet nation by Germany, but no, it's Italy. Mussolini hiding away in the mountains. The Yalta Conference! The Soviet Union and the Allies will decide how to divide up Germany. Which doesn't make any sense in this scenario, but okay. Let's divide up Germany. Yes, that's it. Get out, get out. Actually, it doesn't even make any sense. They're in Germany. Germans get out of Germany. Yes. He wouldn't be Bibled alone if Bulgaria didn't become a major power. I don't know why it does this, but it does it every game now. Portugal, welcome aboard. Turkey, join the Allies. Anyone else want to join? No? Hey, jet boys. Dual engines. Most up-to-date plane in the world. 1944 jets. Peace! Okay, I've given all the allies the land back that they deserve, but I think in the Yalta Conference, this is automatically going to be given to the Germans, but I could be wrong. Just to make sure, let's create a puppet state inside of Germany. I think I might have created the prettiest borders. The British occupied zone. Oh, that's so cool! These are actually pretty borders if you ignore Albania and Romania, and what's this? Oh no, Japan. Oh no. China. With all the contribution here. For once, I thought to myself, you know what? I'll let the AI take care of this peace conference. They've done really well so far. I'm like, nope. Nope. The allies have expanded. Look at how much the allies are unified in our unique goal. Surprisingly, Poland isn't Soviet. Interesting. But here we have a new decision, a brand new decision. The Treaty of Brussels. With the immediate global threat dealt with, a tenuous agreements between the Soviet Union and their Western allies have begun to deteriorate. They would choose to sign the Treaty of Brussels or leave the allies. Boom. There's a few nations declare neutrality. Sweden, I'm looking at you. And here we go. The North Atlantic Treaty Project. The expansion of Brussels Treaty is the logical next step for this alliance. The allies will be renamed to NATO. +1 operative slots. Acceptance of communism -15. Boom. The powers of the allies, or should I say NATO, have got together and decided the Soviet Union cannot remain intact. It is time for the unthinkable. Justify on the Soviet Union. Bulgaria joins NATO. That was a little bit late on the invite. And also Bulgarian uranium mining concession. Faster building of uranium and faster construction on reactors and faster research for nukes. Okay. East versus west, kind of, in a weird highway through Europe. Let's go. Maybe we can get the Poles to join, actually. Poland, would you like to diplomatic pressure? Diplomatic pressure of NATO to join alliances. Oof, that's pretty intense. Insert Hell March. East Germany, no more. NATO, the good guys, right? I saw this in the bottom left, Mongolian Albania. Yes, that is a pretty NATO. Why is the font all the way over there, though? That upsets me. Czechoslovakia would like to join. And Constitutional Germany. Constitutional Germany. Another Germany. I've never seen that flag before. But hey, we're not done yet. Oh, yeah. The Italians demand independence. No. Asking for independence. I think not. The Commonwealth of Nations. Oof. Big lad. Hey, but we're not done yet. A change, of course. Concessions to the trade unions. And the thought was, the true enemy was the Soviet Union. The Commonwealth of Peoples. And he is a Stalinist, even though Stalin doesn't exist anymore. And now NATO is red. The Soviets have won from the inside. Ha-ha! What's this? African Union, consisting of just Ethiopia. And this is the next video. This one.